What's up, everybody? Mike Somich coming at you for RacingDudes.com, and I'm here to preview Saturday's Grade 2 Sands Point Stakes over at Belmont at the Big A. Race 9. This is for 3-year-old fillies going a mile and an eighth over the turf. Got to start the conversation here with the 9-horse Pizza Bianca, owned by Bobby Flay, your Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf winner last year. If you haven't seen the ride, go watch Jose Ortiz weaving through traffic. There's a GoPro on top of his helmet for that race. Phenomenal job by Jose Ortiz to find space and get this horse up. Last time we saw Pizza Bianca was actually over at Royal Ascot. That's where Christophe Clement sent this horse. Ends up running 8th in that spot. Inspiral wins that race. Spinderella runs 2nd. Phenomenal horses. We're coming back here to the U.S. here. It's going to be first start back in North America. It's not an angle I love, especially with the 9 post here for Pizza Bianca. So I find this a spot that we can try and play against the favorite, who's probably going to take more money than that 5-2 morning line. Let's move all the way to the rail and just talk about 4 horses on the inside of this field. We'll start with the 1-horse Skims and the 2-horse Gara. We're going to talk about both of them at the same time because they both came out of the DG Oaks over at Kentucky Downs last time, $445,000 stakes. And Gara ended up winning that race. And you had your second place finisher was Skims, so they both ran very well in that spot. Gara was more forwardly placed and was able to sit a nice trip. Skims actually took the lead in the middle of the stretch, but Gara was able to battle back and ended up winning that race by a head. The two of them both ran very well. Now, today, the 2 horses are going to have a little bit of a pace advantage again. I mentioned how Gara was close to the lead. Well, that will happen again today. We only have 1 horse that wants to be speed. That's cheap speed, first-time turf, the 8-horse. I don't love the 8, so I think that the 2 gets a perfect trip sitting right behind that speed. The 3-horse Eminent Victor has had 2 back-to-back rough trips. The trip 2 back, stumbles out of the gate, doesn't get clear in the lane until about the final 16th, still just misses by a neck to Dolce Zell. Then last time out in the Lake Placid, just kind of misses the break, gets pinched back, it's further back than she wants to be. And that race was wired by Howdy, who set a slow pace, 24:48, and no one really came from the back. So she never really had a chance to draw a line through that Lake Placid, focus on the races prior to that for Eminent Victor, who has a big shot here. The 4-horse Kansi is the other entry here from Christophe Clement. This horse won a nice allowance at Saratoga, but hasn't really been able to back it up in either of the last 2 races. The race 2 back specifically for me was pretty disappointing. So with all that said, I mentioned the 9 Pizza Bianca, a horse that I want to play against here, first time back in North America, who I think is going to get over bet. I'm going to go to the 2-horse Gara. I think we set the perfect trip, as I mentioned, right behind the speed, able to get first run and try and get up. Give me the 3-horse Eminent Victor for second, and then we'll go to the rail with 1-horse Skims for third. So I'll go 2-3-1. Hopefully we can get a try home without Pizza Bianca in it and help juice up these payouts. Thank you very much for checking out this preview of the Sands Point Stakes over at Belmont at the Big A on Saturday, race number 9, a grade 2 for the 3-year-old fillies. Make sure you're checking out all the previews over at RacingDudes.com, and make sure you check out Dudes Who Bet Sports this weekend, 11 a.m. Saturday, noon on Sunday, for best bets around the sports and horse racing world. We'll see you at the track.
RacingDudes.com is your home for the best betting tips and coverage for the 2022 Breeders' Cup. Our wagering guides have cashed for thousands. You cannot miss our 2022 Inside Track wagering guide to the Breeders' Cup. So hurry up and subscribe, then go to RacingDudes.com, check out the free picks for every race, every track across the country, and the Inside Track to the Breeders' Cup wagering guide available soon.